Hey everyone, today's video we are going to be looking at the disturbance in the Caribbean and also Tropical Storm Larry to form into a major hurricane. Before we could get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Right now we are looking at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. As you can see, we have Invest 91L now in the Caribbean, as it has a 30% chance of cyclone formation in 5 days as of 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Both through 40 hours in 5 days, it is that 30% chance for cyclone formation. So it is quite low still, but it has increased 10% over the last 24 hours. So we are continuing to watch Invest 91L. Make sure you do stay tuned for updates. We do have Tropical Storm Larry now that did form yesterday. Right after I made the video, a tropical depression formed from Invest 90L. But now we do have Tropical Storm Larry as of 2 p.m. Wednesday, September 1st. Has maximum sustained winds of 45 knots or 50 miles per hour. A minimum central pressure of 1001 millibars. Located at 12.3 north. 27.6 west, and movement is west at 19 knots or 22 miles per hour. It's moving pretty fast here, so it's not going to have a bunch of time to really develop. But as it heads west, it may actually slow down, and that's what's going to make it turn into a hurricane, possibly even that major hurricane. We have Tropical Depression Kate in practically the middle of the Atlantic right now as of 11 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time. This was a tropical storm, but it is continuing to maintain a tropical depression strength. It is now forecasted to become a post-tropical cyclone by 8 p.m. Thursday. Yeah, we now have post-tropical cyclone Ida. It did become a tropical depression yesterday as I made the video for the update, but it's back down to a post-tropical cyclone. It was actually down to the remnants, but now it's back down to a post-tropical cyclone Ida. Maximum sustained winds of 25 knots or 30 miles per hour. A minimum central pressure of 1,000 millibars. Look at 38.3 north, 80.2 west. The movement is east-northeast at 22 knots or 25 miles per hour. It's starting to kick up in speed, and so that's actually going to maybe lower the rainfall amounts a little bit, but we're still going to see a bunch of rainfall in the Mid-Atlantic. You can go to the last video for those rainfall forecasts for the Mid-Atlantic. Let's look at Tropical Storm Larry's forecast. And as you can see, we are expecting a hurricane by 11 a.m. Thursday, and then by 11 p.m. Friday, still in the Atlantic, but we should see a major hurricane by then. 11 a.m. Monday, still a major hurricane, and that's actually turning a little bit more north. We were expecting this to turn way more north than this forecast is right now, and it's actually getting a little bit more closer to the Lesser Antilles. So it's going to be interesting to see if the USA actually has a threat for this. We're going to look at the spaghetti models and forecasts for both Tropical Storm Larry and Invest in 91L. Here's the satellite imagery for Tropical Storm Larry. It actually looks like it does have an eye, but it's actually just kind of the convection wrapping around the center. It's not really an actual eye we have here. It's just the spaced out convection, but we do have a bunch of convection, so very high altitude convection on the west side of the storm. As you can see in those pink colors, that's -90. That's about 90 Celsius up into the atmosphere. So very extreme convection we have here. Some very explosive convection on the west side of this. And if we do see some more convection on the east side, then this could definitely wrap around the center, possibly form a better circulation area, and this could form into a hurricane within the next 48 hours or so. Let's look at the latest intensity guidance for Tropical Storm Larry. As you can see, we actually have the Kotai model, and this is probably one of the first this season that I have seen this. One of the models actually reached a Category 5 status, and the Kotai model is definitely a little more exaggerating, but this is probably the first time I've seen this season in model intensity guidance. One of those models actually reached a Category 5 status. We do have another model that reached Category 4 status. A lot of these reach a major hurricane status, Category 3, and a lot of these, pretty much most of these, reach a Category 1 status. Most of these reach a Category 2, and some of these do reach a Category 3. So pretty much guaranteed to see Category 1, Category 2. Category 3 is definitely looking pretty possible. Let's look at the model intensity guidance, or the spaghetti models, as you call it. As you can see, this gets very close to the Lesser Antilles by around 96 hours from some of these models. We do have a lot of these that go more east, so definitely this could go a little more south, and this could continue to put trends out where this goes south and possibly hit the Lesser Antilles, but it should go north before it does hit the Lesser Antilles. GPS and symbols kind of do a Hurricane Teddy track from last year, which was a major hurricane and a very large hurricane. As you can see, it tracks just to the east of Bermuda. I think Teddy was a little more west, but definitely this could be a pretty large hurricane, a pretty major hurricane, but not bringing much threats to the coast. GFS and symbols are pretty much the same as the regular spaghetti models. As you can see, we do have some that are going a little more south, close to the Lesser Antilles, but that main black line is kind of agreeing with the National Hurricane Center forecast. Stay tuned for updates because this forecast definitely can change. We were expecting this to go north much more earlier, but now we are expecting it to go more west here and potentially bring impacts to some land in the future days. Again, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you won't miss a single update or live stream for both of these systems. And we can actually look at Invest 91L now. So let's look at the global hurricane models, which again are spaghetti models. We don't have much out right now, but we do have a lot of these that are headed straight to Mexico. So this can't really bring much impacts here. It won't have any time to develop really. GFS and symbols also agree with the global hurricane models, and also the GPS and symbols agree with all of these models. So this is looking to go into Mexico, but this could definitely go into the Gulf and possibly make an east turn, and definitely could bring you some impacts. It is going to be moving quite slowly, so this definitely could go into the Gulf. The slow pressure could go into the Gulf and possibly develop from there. So again, make sure you do stay tuned with the next 2 weeks or so. I've been looking at the models, and it looks like we may see a Gulf storm somewhere in about 1 or 2 weeks. So again, make sure you are stay tuned. Turn on notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. And that's definitely really important to get all that information out to you guys. Model intensity guidance, we do have one that does reach tropical storm status, but a lot of these stay under a tropical storm status in that tropical depression status. As you can see, it's not looking quite organized right now, so that's why it's not at a tropical depression status as of right now. If it does have more convection, they may name it as that tropical depression. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a single update or live stream on any of these systems. And also make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may want the latest update on the tropics. But anyways, stay safe.